Hey guys, I'm Emanuel, and I hope you are doing well during this quarantine season, whatever. Crazy times, huh? I just wanted to give you a little more insight about my album Horeb that is out now for almost 2.5 years. Um, a lot of you guys appreciate it, and a lot of you guys have read about it. It's a concept album, and so I wanted to just give you a little more details about what this concept is, what is it about, um, what are the lyrics about. So, starting off with the things you may already know. So, it's based on a story we find in the Bible. And before you tune out because you're not religious, I just want to say my music is not meant to be religious, Christian propaganda, or whatever. I really have a heart for making music that can be enjoyed, doesn't matter where you're at. And of course, I'm a Christian and I write with that background. So if you read my lyrics and you have in background, oh, he's a Christian, it makes more sense, of course. And I don't market my music as Christian music because I believe those marketing things are just too narrow for my artistic expression. And I really think a lot of you guys, if you believe or not believe, can appreciate this. So bear with me. Um, so it's a story from a Bible. It is in 1 Kings 19, for those of you who are familiar with the books and whatever. And it's really interesting that this famous prophet that we call Elijah did like many miracles and whatever, and then like he has been on mountains and experienced great things, and then he experiences something that is very dramatic. He's going into the desert and like crying out to God and saying like, "Hey, I have fought this fight, and I'm tired. I just want to die. Please take away my life." And I think it's pretty remarkable if we think of a man who was, according to the text, able to like call on fire from the heavens that would just fall and burn whatever he wanted to, and a man who experienced so many things, to experience suicidal thoughts, experience depression, after great stories. And I just find it very comforting to see like, well, thousands of years ago people wrote this story, and thousands of years ago people must have experienced depression and suicidal thoughts already. And so if you're going through this, here's somebody who has gone through it. And so the whole story as it unfolds, for me, is very consoling. Also speaks into my life because I've been to tough situations like that. And so that's also the whole motivation for the album. It's like this speaks into my life. It may speak into others' lives, other people's lives. So I might as well write some songs about it. Might as well write an album about it. Yeah. So as you may know, if you have read the lyrics, I'm not recounting the story. This is to, you can read the story, and if you know the story in the background and read my lyrics, they're just meant to give a little more depth to it, a little more like, these are the feelings that this person might have felt. These are some symbols that I see, some potential meaning interpretations. I'm just going very free with the flow. So yeah, so the first song, Desert, is like when Elijah runs out into the desert and says like, I flee out into the void, wishing my heart would stop beating, just like the first line. And that's like very significant for that song, where it just describe his anguish and his like how desperate he is and whatever. Yeah, and I thought I continue talking about this in other videos to not make them super long, and y'all can just type in questions in the comments if you're curious or whatever about this album. I'll try to answer your questions, and I'll try to give you more insights on the other songs. Yeah. But now you know the general concept, the general thought behind it. And I hope you can appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye.